Sanjivani, keep time.
Yes, sir. Shall I start, Sanjivani? Just a minute. Yes, you can start up. Okay, so good morning, everyone. My today's lecture topic is mental health. As we all know about health is a very important for us. It's become very important for people, but keep both their body and mind fit healthy. Uh, keep body, their and mind fit and healthy. Mental health is include our emotional, psychological, and social being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. It also determines how we handle stress related to others and make choices. Both physical and mental health are equally important for better performance and results. So basically, mental health means keeping our mind and body healthy and free. So emotionally stable and fit person always in good mood and manage easily every difficult situations. People from ancient time have been practices on the controlling the mind, intellect and ego for the healthy mind. Many emotional factors have significant effects on our fitness life. Today, people was suffering from many more issue of mental health like depression, stress, negative thinking, frustration, and fear. Uh, that causes of workload. Today's competition, people did not get good and healthy right food and enough sleep. There is a wide cause of the COVID-19 pandemic, not only affected on the physical health but also on mental health. Today, we have an example of Sushant Singh Rajput in the film Chichori. He showed how to face and deal with such a situations. But what he did in real life, he could not live in real life. He fell down to face real situations. So, mental fitness is basically a state mental health. It indicates that we have positive feelings about how we feel, think, and act, which improve our ability to enjoy life. It contributes to one inner ability to be self-determined. To make people more aware of mental health, 10th October is observed as the World Mental Health Day. Objective of this day is to spread awareness about mental health issue around the world and make all efforts in support of mental health. So lastly, I just want to say everyone have their mental stress, disturbance, and some depression. But we have to face and deal with it because we all know that डर के आगे जीत है. So I just want to say, keep our mind free and healthy by daily morning walk, getting some healthy, good diet food, do some
Time up.
exercise, yoga, and maintain balance between mental and physical health. Thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, but your voice is echo.
I'm audible.
Yes, no. Now
Yeah.
it's clear.
But Abhaya, I could not hear you. I think there was some issue with my network.
Okay, so
I thought I was
now we
disconnected, but if you can repeat, are you ready?
sure. Yes, sir, sure.
Because there was some issue.
Okay, sir.
Sanjeevani,
Yes, sir. Abhaya, you can start. Okay, so good morning, everyone. My today's topic is mental health. As we know all about health, it's very important for us. It becomes very important for people to keep both their mind and body fit and healthy. Mental health is include our emotional, psychological, and social being. It affected how we think, feel, and act. It also determine how we handle stress related to the others and make choices. So both physical and mental health are equally important for better performance and results. So basically, mental health means keeping our body and mind healthy and free. Emotionally stable and fit person is always in good mood and manage every difficult situations. People from ancient time have been practices on their controlling the mind, ego for the controlling their mind and ego for their healthy mind. Many emotional factors have significant effect on our fitness life. Today, people were suffering for many more issue of mental health like depression, stress, negative thinking, and fear, frustration. That causes of workload. Today's competition, people did not get good food or diet and enough sleep. There is a wide cause that COVID-19 pandemic not only affected of physical health but also on mental health. Today we have an example of Sushant Singh Rajput in the film Chichori. He showed how we face and deal with some situations. But what did he do in real life? He could not live in real life. He fell down to face a real situations. So mental fitness is basically a stable mental health. It indicates that we have positive feelings about how we feel and think, which improve our ability to enjoy our life, and it contributes to one's inner ability to be self-determined. To make people more aware of mental health, 10th of October is observed as World Mental Health Day. Objective of this day is spread awareness about mental health issue around the world and make efforts in support of mental health. So lastly, I just want to say everyone have their stress, every
Last
have
30
their
seconds.
disturbance, but we have to face it. We have to deal with it because we all know that डर की आगे जीत है. Um, so keep your mind healthy and free by daily morning walk, getting healthy and diet food, do some exercise and yoga, and maintain balance between mental health and physical health. Thank you.
okay, very good. I missed little bit, but I could make out what overall your content was. Mental health, as we are developing more and more, it is becoming a serious issue actually. Materialistic development is happening, of course, but we are losing somewhere mentally. That is how spiritual health or mental health is becoming more relevant. Good, Abhaya.
Yes,
Conclusion
sir.
was good, and
Thank
the flow was good. Okay. So ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Abhaya, keep time.
So
you.
can
Sure.
I switch on the camera?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
You can start, Subodh.
Mhm. So good morning, gentlemen. My lecture topic is why China is biggest threat to India. We know that we developed a very friendly relation with China in ancient times. We know that the Silk Route is there, and we also know that we have also faced a war with China in 1962. Then after when we got independence in 1947, we faced four war with Pakistan and one in China in 1962. And on that war, from that point of time, our relations started deteriorating, and still it is not up to the mark. And if we talk about today's if we talk about today's relations, so it is very much upset. It is very there are lots of ups and downs in India-China relations. Why China is biggest threat? China is very economically very big country, as well as its geographical wise it is very big. It is involved almost with 14 countries regarding border disputes, and we all know that China's expansionism policy and the debt trap policy. So because of that, China is very biggest threat to India. When China conducted its nuclear test far before India, when India conducted it in 1974, so US put sanctions. So US said that if any country does the nuclear test, then we will put sanctions on it. And when India did its second nuclear test in 1998, so USA put sanctions, as well as when China get to know about that India did its nuclear test, so China helped Pakistan to do the nuclear test in the same year with the exchange of technology. So that point of if we can say it as that point of view, China is very much biggest threat to India because China is using the same policies. For example, the string of pearls, Belt and Road initiatives. With the help of it is one of the most biggest project that China is undergoing. That is the Belt and Road initiatives. In Belt and Road initiative, China is successfully laying the railway tracks from Turkey to China so that they can easily get the oil from over there. Then the CPEC corridor is also there, which is going from the Pakistan occupied Kashmir, that is China Pakistan economic corridor. It is the main motive to build the CPEC, that is China would easily get in the touch of the Middle East, and they can easily export the oil from the Middle East. It is one of the biggest advantages of China. Then the string of pearl policy. Those of the island nations, China want to control all the island nation. Giving example, the Sri Lanka is there, Djibouti, Somalia, Tanzania. All these are now under the influence of China, because
That's
China
okay, Mukesh.
gives because China simply gives loans to those nations which can't be able to repay in future. So on the lease of it, they took over their land. Similarly, they took over the land of Hambantota Airport of Sri Lanka. So from that point of view, China is a bigger threat, and we are the largest importer of raw materials from China. It is also one point of time. And talking about military, China's navy is growing, and it is a serious concern for India. And India is also trying to build its navy. So lastly, I want to conclude that, and according to my opinion, yes, China is biggest threat to India. But we know we known for our peace and peace loving nature. So if it is possible peace, then we have the capability to retaliate or to tackle how the situation bad it is. Thank you.
Okay, good, Subodh. Uh, China-related things definitely for competitive exam is very important. Some statistics, some figures, you brought out some of them. China's expansionist policy is very, very important, and that is the biggest hindrance for international relations for any country when they approach China. Because China has got some typical traits about expansionism, and that is visible in market aggressiveness also. They are uncompromising on that. Which India, we have got similarities as far as market strength is going, or our population is there, the technical expertise there. We are competing with each other, and world has got largest market in Asia, especially in particular for China and India's market. So that war will always be on, and so is the reflection in other fields also. Good, Subodh. Um, Good content and good flow. Okay, who is ready?
Sir, I'm ready.
Okay, Omkar. Subodh, keep time.
Yes, sir. Omkar, you can go ahead.
Good morning, gentlemen. Today's my lecture topic is crop production and management in India. Agriculture is one of the major sector of the Indian economy. Also, it required a large labor force and employment around the 80% of the total employed people. As per the population goes increasing, to have keep advancement and use of science and technology during the crop production is an important thing. The energy from food is utilized by the each human being from the functions for their functions. The agriculture practices are more important when plant of the same thing are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale. It is known as crop production. There are two types of broad cropping pattern are identified in India. That is the Kharif crop, which is the crop is sowing in rainy season from June to September of each year, and generally crops are paddy, maize, soybean, groundnuts, cotton are Kharif crops. And then second one is Rabi crops. The crops which is sown in winter season from October to March. And Rabi crops are wheat, grains, bean, mustards, and occasionally in summer season the vegetables and other product other plants production are taken out. Basic practices of crop production are preparation of soil, sowing of seeds, adding of miners and fertilizers, water irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage of grains. These are basic practice done by the farmer. Preparation of soil, our ancient are using the plug, hoe, and cultivator. But nowadays, plugging is done by the tractors, as well as by using the seed drill. While will tractors make the task of sowing the seeds effectively and in short time with particular distance. To enhance water holding capability and improve the texture of the soil, miners and filters play an vital role with effective use of them. The supply of water during the crop development is an important thing. There are different methods of irrigation of water. Some
Last
traditional
30 seconds.
irrigation are moat, well, chain pump are the routes in the farm water everyone. But wastage of water is more. Nowadays, modern irrigation system are sprinkler, drip irrigation system are save the water in large amount. As per crop protection needed is also important. The harvesting and storaging factor is make plays vital
Time
role
up.
to crop storage. Lastly, I want to conclude that for more proper consumption of crops production and management is an important thing. We have to for the better consumption, proper management is plays vital role. Thank you.
Okay, good, Omkar. Your confidence is now slowly improving and flow is coming. Content is good. Different topics you're taking, and agriculture is really, really relevant when you go for competitive exam, because economy or population related things, employment related things, or looking forward as a nation, everything revolves around this big sector. Our whole population is largely dependent on this. In fact, our most of the economy in future also, if you see what things are coming up, all the bioproducts or the um, petroleum replacement, what we are seeing now, ethanol and methanol, what government has been talking, and agro products, they are going to change our economic pattern, because today it is not up to the mark as far as the GDP share goes from the agriculture point of view. So much of population is involved. Why not to have a bigger share in agriculture, and in the bargain we can have much more developed economy, because agriculture really needs boost and technology has to come in, and it is coming up. Okay, good. Who is there? Mukesh sir, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Omkar, keep time.
You can start, sir.
Okay. Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. Today's my topic is mineral resources in India. What is the mineral resources? A substance that is naturally present in the earth. It is called natural resources, yeah, mineral resources. It is important for country development because mineral resources help to increase export and country development. And present status in our country, India is a major mineral resources include coal. We are a fourth largest coal producer. Iron, magnesium, and natural gases, diamond, limestone, and thorium. It is the natural resources available in our country. But friends, there is lot of challenges. First challenges in which displacement and rehabilitation issues. You know, when the mining is start, that time the locals have to face problem. Human rights violation have taken place in form of mine related death. Next, protest against mining. Yes, it is big issue. When the mining is start, the locals started protest against the company. Red hole mining is a form of illegal mining. It is banned by government, but after that it is going on. Environment issue. Obviously, when the mining is done, that time the lot of gases in form they produce emission in the mining side. It's harm to our environment. Health issue. During the mining, nobody can take care of workers' health. It is the big issue. And water pollution, administrative issue, loss of biodiversity and local heritage. It is the biggest challenge in front of us. But friends, there is lot of solution we can do. First is clearance process should be judicious. When any company get clearance, that time it will be fair. And implementation of mining related rules is needed, especially regarding the ban of red hole and unscientific mining to
Last 30
prevent
seconds.
mine related death. Use of technical use of technical for the better way of mining. Proper rehabilitation of the displacement population, ensuring safety of workers. I would like to conclude my topic, friends. We should use the mineral resources as per our need. We have to save it for upcoming our generation and as well as
Time
for
up. Time
environment.
up.
Thank you. Jai Hind.
Okay, good Mukesh sir. I think first time someone has spoken particularly on this topic. So this is very important area in most of the central India or little eastern India. These resources are there, mining resources, and still we need to have proper government guidelines, rules, implementation of those procedures. Things are not in control, and that is how we are losing on economic front. These are very important avenues from where we can boost our economy. We can help our people to live better life. We can empower them. And if it is not managed well, then it is a very disturbed economy. Besides having a lot of social issues, a lot of gundagardi, a lot of people who will crop up like disturbing the overall ecosystem in the society. From all these perspectives, government should have been focusing more on this and should have been taking more interest in formalizing the policies, and whichever agencies are associated with, whether it is government PSUs or government some vendors or government law enforcement agencies, they should be more serious in these sectors. Otherwise, we will be losing uh, our economy in the longer run, and that is what is exactly happening and happened. So let's see how things really come up, because when we started having smaller states, and these smaller states now looking forward to become better economies, and probably they are doing their bit. Things are getting organized, especially in Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Bihar, UP's little eastern part, all those MP's a lot of areas. Rajasthan is yet to explore if there, at all there is something. Research and development, yes, that is also a backbone for these kind of things. But then whatever we get, it has to be organized well. You see, in African countries, a lot of things are unorganized, and that is how Africa is still poor. They need to tap it. They are abundant resources there. In our case, lot of parts of our country are having mining related things and resources. We should be focusing more. What we spoke just in last lecture about agriculture. Similar is these things. Niranjan, Renuka.
So please assign the card.
Okay. You
I'll
want
also take card, sir. Sir, your voice is breaking, sir.
Renu got the card?
No, so you are not audible.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now you are.
Renuka 53.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Who is ready
Sir, I'm
next?
ready.
Tejas is there?
Yes,
Sir,
sir, I'll
I'm
Okay.
also
ready.
take card, sir.
Mukesh, sir, keep trying. Okay, I'll put the message, Tejas.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Okay, Sanjivani, you may start.
Okay. Good morning to all. Today my lecture topic is juvenile crime in India. Children are considered to be a gift from God and are greatest person as well as national assist. We as individual parents, guardians, and socialists as a whole have a duty. The children should be allowed to provided opportunity to grow up in the to grow up in the healthy socio culture environmental so that they could become responsible citizen, physically fit, mentally alert, and morally healthy. So petty crimes in general and heinous crime in a particular are a big committed regularly in India by children. Crimes such as theft, snatching, will are not so serious in nature or crime. Among juveniles, also there is in a specific trade, the juveniles between the age of 16 to 18 year. Year are found to be more invaluable in a crime acts. According to the National Crime Record, the data of 2013 shows that of the 43,506 crime regarded against the minor and the Indian Petrol Code, IPC, and the special local law SLL by the juvenile to 28,813 heads be committed by those between the age of 16 and 18. The inhuman gang rape of young girls on 16 December 2013 shock the collective consumption of the nation. Against the another gang rape case, which is known as the Shakti Mill rape, is a major was involved. So reason of juveniles crime is no one is born a crime
Last 30
criminal.
seconds.
Circumstance make him socio-culture environmental. Both sides are both outsides and insides of him play significant role of shopping on life and overall personality. So lastly, I want to conclude that it can be said the whatever changes be made
Time
in
up.
the act, it should be the interested of justice, which must provided, and a law must not be made or omitted due to the single act of the barbarism. Thank you.
Okay. We seriously need some corrections in our law. And more than that, if we can become self-disciplined citizens, moral values have to increase. And why can't we have some kind of value education and in letter and spirit, not that only we study in books and not able to follow. It should not happen that way. So maybe from future perspective, the human civilization has to really rework, come to basics, and we as a human being should behave much better way. That should be our focus because we are developing, we are having a lot of assets, materialistic assets. We have made our life much easy. But what about the value system around us? Our life is not really moving good on that front. Okay, Sanjivani, couple of pronunciations like conscience, the collective conscience, or the nation was shaken up. Yes, nation was shaken up with this barbaric incident which had happened. So these are the incidents which really shakes you up, and we need to wake up from this. We need to really understand and form some concrete policies so that such things are not repeated and it is not a shameful thing in future. Okay, uh, Renuka, ready?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Sanjeevani, keep time.
Sir, you can start, Renuka.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. For today, my lecture topic is honor killing. It is a well-known topic to everybody, especially the honor killing is we can define it as a killing of a relative or especially a girl candidate or a woman who is perceived to brought dishonor to the family or to the village in particular. In India, as we can see, according to the records, the number of honor killings have been risen by spike in mostly in the northern India and mostly in the rural parts of the area where the literacy is not that good. So it involves actually a murder of a family member. It could be a male, it could be a female, but mostly the cases of reports are filed against female candidates only. Honor killing have been it is mostly reported in the northern regions of India, mainly in the Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh region where it is we can see it is there it is a result of people who get married without the family consents or family acceptance or maybe sometimes when they marry outside the caste or religion of the particular family or village. So honor killings are also widespread in South India as well. uh, but the reasons, I think the reasons basically for honor killing are are most of the due to religion and caste systems, continued and the continued rigidity of the caste systems between in the rural area. We can also say that one of the factor that hinders most or provokes honor killing is the lack of formal governance in the rural area. As we know, there are many apex courts here in urban areas. We have Supreme Court, High Court, District Court, but still I think in the rural or the local level people are not exposed to that kind of formal governance, and hence it lacks and it impacts in honor killing and provokes people or gives them the I will switch into just 1 minute for Hindi. उनको हिम्मत मिल जाती है because they don't have any fear for anyone to get hold them and accused. Then one of the main reason is Khap Panchayat. Khap Panchayat is the one issue that is brought in media as well. It is Khap Panchayats are a cluster of villages united by caste of people, and hence are against and hence the whole panchayat is mostly against these kind
Last
of
30 seconds.
non-religional marriages. Difference in sex ratio is one of the also measure which is also a factor. Illiteracy and unawareness of rights is one of also the factor. These implications of the honor killing are mostly violations of human rights, like the basic right of dignity, right to choose, are affected, and hence uh, it's against it is against human rights. There are various things that can be understated right now, but the major thing to weigh ahead is I think media and government can play a crucial role to bring uh, this problem to most of the people's attention, and hence should act wisely on it. Thank you.
Okay, good, Renuka. Honor killing again, a blot, a very, very barbaric thing, uncivilized thing, which is witnessed every now and then, though things are improving now. And which areas it is witnessed more, where we are still living in some kind of backward culture. When I say backward, it is we are educated, yet we are not able to understand how to move with time, how things are changing around us. We are not welcoming the change which next generation wants. It has to have a balance, cultural balance, plus whatever value system we want to move forward. Honor killing is happening in rural areas, northern belt, but we cannot say it is only restricted to these places. It has happened everywhere in every part of country. So no area can claim that we are much better, we are developed, we are more civilized. So there are people who still feel this is the way to deal with such cases, and which has to be curbed very, very ruthlessly. Law cannot accept a democratic setup where we have a government and law abiding machinery, and society cannot be mute on this. There are a couple of movies also on this subject which highlights how serious this problem is. Of course, there has been a reduction in these cases and things are improving. Okay, Renuka, good. These topics are very important, and our opinions and all really matters on such topics. Okay.
Yes, I think
Uh,
the structure was not that good. Actually, I got confused, so it didn't end up well,
no, no,
the
it's
conclusion.
okay. Randomly, it has to be there. Also, in SSB, you will face similar situation where
Yes, sir.
somehow you are putting across your views. Yes, it will come, and that is how our aim is daily practice, and you are getting natural with it. Very, very naturally, extempore, you are able to speak. Okay. Tejas ready?
Yes, sir.
Renuka, keep time.
Yes, sir. You may start.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Today, my topic for lecture is geography of India. So, geography of India, if we see, we are blessed with almost everything. India and Indian subcontinent is package of all the things which are available on particularly Earth. So, if you see particularly in the southwestern, south, and southeastern region, we have water surrounded thing, and in the northwest, north, and northeast, we have land borders. So, if you see in the north, we are blessed with the beautiful Himalayan ranges, and these Himalayan ranges not only has uh, tourist attractions, the beautiful sceneries, but also it allows us to have a deterrence against our enemies, particularly in the China. We are on the age that uh, we are on the height. The military setups are on the height, and so it is a particularly benefit to us that we can have a good firing range uh, over our enemies. Also, if you see in the terms of climate, we are blessed with all types of climate. So we India is I think in the Asia there are some very small countries, including India, which have a particular type of season: winter season, summer season, and rainy season. If you see around the globe, the season pattern doesn't exist. There are random things happening, but India, we are blessed with that. Also, if we are talking about soil, so India is the only country which has huge types of soil, made be laterite, red soil, black cotton soil. So particularly because of these climatic and soil factors, India is also blessed with agriculture. So we have seen that we are exporting many products, and some products are there, some agricultural crops are there which are only cultivated in India. So it is helping our economy. Secondly, also if you see, we are rich with many biodiversity parks. We have desert in the western side, in the form of Thar Desert. Also, we have certain islands, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Lakshadweep Islands, Daman and Diu. So it is that all in all, if you see the geography of India, we are blessed with everything. So it is a complete package of all the things which are available on the earth. Further, if you see all what this geography of India has an importance. So I feel, according to my opinion, it has a economical potential a lot. So we have potential in form of tourism. We can attract tourism for everything, may it be for water based activities, scuba diving and all, or maybe some trekking activities, the trekking expeditions. Also, we are blessed with some high
Last 30
altitude
seconds.
activities. So in the end, I feel Indian geography now with certain climatic changes, we are facing some different climatic seasons, or the rainfall pattern has been changing. So I think with the ongoing practices, we should be thinking that we are being always blessed with particular type of geography, and we should be trying to protect it.
Time
So
up.
there are various schemes being implemented by government to save our nature, particularly our geography. So I feel our individual efforts should be directed always in that direction, and we should be making best use of our potential. Thank you.
Okay, good. Tejas, climatic changes are happening. A lot of things we are witnessing on a positive side. Yes, there are some limitations as a human being when we look at nature, but definitely there are so many climatic changes within our country. Forget about world. There is a rise in temperature. Because of that, there is a shift of season. Something funny, which can be now monitored well, and we can be ready to exploit it further or explore it positively. Because if you see in the northern belt and southern belt, if 50 years back, how was the weather, climate, water level in the earth, and the river flowing pattern, everything is changing. Our own urbanization has really affected it, but that development will keep on happening. We have to adjust with the nature, and nature itself is actually reacting to us. This is a cycle. And whatever water bodies we have around in the country, that is also now over a period of time, our life cycle is small, but in a longer run, if you see, there are some areas where you feel there was water on this particular part, especially in Rajasthan. If you see, there are areas where one can really feel that once upon a time there was a lot of water here. And the nomenclature there, wherever there is a tal word in any place name, that means it was some low-lying area where there must have been water. But today there is no sign of water, it is totally dry. Over a long period of cycle, time, things have changed. Within our lifetime, we are witnessing a lot of climatic changes. We should be adjusting with that, and we should be forcing how to utilize it properly from the agriculture point of view, from the overall strategic point of view also. When we see border areas where we need to manage it well. Okay, Tejas, good. Natural flow is coming now with every day passing. Suraj, ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why confidence is low, Suraj?
No, sir.
Okay. Tejas, keep time.
Yes, sir. You can start, Suraj.
Good morning, friends. Today, my lecture topic is health. Someone said in the Ayurveda that Arogyam Dhana Sampada. It means health is wealth. So, what is health? The word health refers to state of complete mental, physical, and social well-being of an individual. Talking about physical health, so physical health is very important to a person. This means being fit physically and the absence of any kind of disease or illness. So what we can do to enhance our physical fitness? We can do exercise, we can do yoga, we can have a balanced diet. So our physical health can be remain as as the as are. So we cannot dwell inside our body. We cannot see how our parts are working. But on the means of physical appearance should be good. We can do gymming, we can do exercise, we can do various sports on grounds. So this can do to maintain our physical fitness. Talking about mental health is very important, and it plays a very a vital role in day-to-day activity. If we mentally fit, we can do every activity enthusiastically. And nowadays, people are physically fit, but they are not mentally fit. So, doing exercise keep us mentally fit. Yoga is also a good activity. In COVID-19 period, people are people were not physically and also mentally fit. So, and in this situation, they become health conscious and they do yoga, they do exercise to keep themselves physically and also mentally fit. So, what are the things which cause the worsening of health? So mobile phones uh, are causing our health, especially for children. There are many online games which are played by the uh, children. So Blue Whale was one of the game which caused the life of many children. So mobile phone should be uh, should not be played on much time. So online education, work from home also lead to also leads to
Last 30 seconds.
worsening our health. So last, I just want to say that we should bring back to the Ayurveda, because Ayurveda played a very vital role. Means I'm not saying that homeopathy is not good, but Ayurveda is still playing a very good role in our day-to-day life, because we see the Ayush Ministry laid down several measures in COVID pandemic to get us fit. So lastly, I just
Time
want to
up.
say that jaan hai to jahan hai. So do yoga and do exercise to keep us mentally and physically fit. Thank you.
Okay, Suraj, health is wealth. Jaan hai to jahan hai. Very true. Today we heard from Abhaya mental health. Now, in line with this topic, similar is health-related issues, yoga's importance, spiritual activities, and unless you keep yourself fit, no point living life. The more important aspect when we are uh, living our life is the mental health, peaceful life, and it really revolves around our physical fitness. Physical fitness is subcategorized into two aspects, mental and physical. So, physical is okay. You can really gain it or lose it. In between, you get relaxed or lazy. Again, you can regain it. But what about mental? It takes little longer time to regain your peace of mind. Nowadays, very sad things we keep witnessing. Yesterday, I saw news that in the IIT Bombay, IIT Mumbai, MTech student has committed suicide, and he was undergoing some depression. Imagine a situation where he got that admission. The parents must have been very happy 5 6 years back. He was in MTech. That means completed his IIT BTech. And thereafter, if you are landing into such situation, very sad. You need to have physical activities. You need to have little bit spiritual activities. You need to really rethink how stable you are mentally. These are very important issues because you may achieve something, but you are not balanced. That is the biggest threat today to our life. Okay, I think last speaker, Kumar. Okay, Suraj, keep time.
Yes, sir. You may start now.
So good morning, gentlemen. Today I will talk on a very important topic, which is BRICS. Gentlemen, we all know that BRICS is a world forum and a regional cooperation where the participant countries are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So BRICS is an important forum where these developing countries are taking part. The BRICS was formed in 2006. Now, the importance of BRICS from our Indian perspective is very important as it plays a vital role in maintaining the relations with the various other participants. We all know that India is a developing country, and in order to uh, grow much, it needs to have a healthy relationship with these other developing countries and a powerful countries. We know that we are having good relations with uh, Russia. So Russia and South Africa as well as Brazil are having good relationships with India. So in order to maintain this relation, we have to put a lot of efforts. Now South Africa, which is one of the country in the African continent, it might be a powerful country in some later time. So India is trying to maintain good relations and tap the opportunities in these countries. Now China is one of our adversaries, but still we are the largest importer of their goods. So continuing with this topic, the BRICS was formed in 2006 and it later had various meetings. The 15th summit was organized by India in last year and India participated in the online forum where India and other countries tackled the problem of COVID-19 pandemic. Now, India has been showing a great response to the COVID-19 pandemic by sharing the medicines to the other countries across our borders. So there are various challenges which this BRICS is having. For example, the China is wanting the other countries to participate with a healthy approach, but China itself is not keeping such idea because we all know that Chinese trap trap policy is uh, is all known to the world. China, on the one hand, it is trying to conquer Taiwan, and the another hand is trying to gain diplomacy in these Middle East countries. So, if we see that everything goes in hand, so India should raise its voice so that all the participant countries come up together without any diplomatic angle and should come to a common approach. Now, coming to some of the solutions that BRICS needs,
Last
the
30
BRICS
seconds.
the BRICS is an important forum where every countries need to focus on the regional cooperation with the help of the trade, which the trade which amounts to the 50% of the trade and 25% of the world GDP. So we see that it's important. So every country can share its
Times.
approaches and help in the social cooperation. Now the BRICS would be a great uh, bank. It is having the Asian Development Bank. So the development bank has recently joined by the Egypt. So we are seeing to have a good relations in future. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Okay, BRICS is a very, very important organization and the association of countries, powerful countries as far as the future is concerned. Brazil, Russia, India, China. Population wise, percentage of trade wise from the world point of view. And but are they really cooperating? There is a big question because countries come together for common agendas, but if there is little or less cooperation, then the association gets uh, uh, really unfair in its purpose because a lot of associations when they come together, whether it is SARC or BRIC or Western associations, they did not meet their purpose in totality. Similar is the case here. A lot of disagreements are there. A lot of areas where they are not cooperating each other, whether it was on common agenda of fighting COVID or terrorism. There should not be any compromise when it comes to terrorism because it is going to affect each and every person, each and every country because terrorism in any form is not good. So it is a bottom line. But still, especially China is not coming to the terms of other nations. They may be interested in their own trade, dominance, economic uh, prominence. Actually, they want to make the smaller countries as economic slaves, and that is exactly they are doing. But then, when they are part of such groups, they should be little lenient, flexible to change their policies, but that is not seen on ground. And these are the hindrances for association. And that is how it is not giving the fruits it should have given. Now, today, Russia is having its own agenda, Ukraine related. China is having its own agenda for Taiwan or for the neighboring countries. All the disputes. China is not cooperating with any country, not only us, even other countries too. So it has got disputes, and they are not really meaning to resolve it. At least their acts doesn't show that. Okay, good, Kumar. Maybe something playing on your mind about the recording or something. You are recording today?
Yes, sir, I was recording. Actually,
Okay.
I was focusing on solutions. Like there was
Okay.
something in my mind, but I couldn't relate. And I also said that it is Asian Development Bank, but it is New Development Bank.
Hmm. So these minor mistakes is okay, but your flow must come up. Some of the statistics should not go wrong, but minor mistakes will happen. Don't worry. But just maintain your flow. Confidence level is, of course, everybody is improving on that front. Uh, Database, because see, a day should come when these are all common topics. If you categorize them, how many categories will form? I think six, seven, eight: agriculture, technology, international relations, some society related issues. Some of the common parameters you can really keep it at fingertips, and easily it should be helping you.
Yes.
And this is how a day will come when you will stand and extempore, you can speak on anything with very, very good structure. It will come up, and it is coming up. It is not that it is not coming up, it is coming up. Okay, we will end here. Somehow that recording sessions and all these things are not really coming up well, because Jayant will help me. That whatever size and all those issues I tried resolving it, but it is not yet resolved. Jayant will speak in the daytime.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes. Fine. Sir, did you upload any new video on the website?
Kumar. Okay, I am audible.
Yes, you are audible, but
Okay,
I
okay.
think my voice is not reaching.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, we will end here. Have a good day. Bye. Jai Hind.
Jain sir.
Jai Hind, sir. Jai Hind, sir.